How's it going, proofers? Welcome back to the proof room. Today is a very special day. It's our first episode back after our long break, and we're going to be making a blackberry brandy. Alright guys, today we're going to be making my first brandy ever. Make sure you like and subscribe if you learned something from this video today. Today, we're going to be using blackberry puree. This is typically used to make wine. Today, we're going to use it to make our mash for our brandy. Alright guys, in the directions it says to take and weigh out 12 pounds of sugar per 5 gallons of mash. Being we're going to do 15 gallons to fill our still, I've already pre-weighed 36 pounds of sugar. I split it into 2 buckets, and this bucket is full of boiling water. So what I'm going to do is add the boiling water in each one, stir it up until I dissolve all the sugar completely. Alright, now that our sugar is dissolved, I'm going to evenly divide it into 3 buckets. Alright guys, now that everything's divided equally into 3 parts, I'm going to go ahead and open our cans of fruit and dump 1 in each bucket. Alright, now I am going to stir this up really nicely. Make sure everything's kind of settled down in here. Alright guys, now that I've got that stuff stirred in with our sugar, our syrup, I am going to take cool water and fill these buckets and cool them down. Alright guys, I got our buckets full of water. I'm going to stir these all up and take a final temperature here and see where we're at and get our initial gravity reading. This is just full of star sand here. I'm going to go ahead and pour it out. Take your time guys, don't get any chunks in, try to just get the liquid. A little chunky, but I don't think I can help it. Alright, I'm going to set this down. I'm going to give that a little wobble here. Scale. It's like right around 1.10. Yeah, about 1.15, 1.1, probably 1.10. We'll go with that. Give us around a potential alcohol content of about 15% if we let it go completely dry. Alright guys, along with the blackberry puree, this was the yeast that was suggested. This is Veneers Harvest MA33. I don't know if anybody's used this. This is just a wine yeast. It does about up to 17% alcohol, being we're aiming between 13 and 15%. I think this will work just fine. We're gonna go ahead and cut these open, add our dry yeast in, and just let her go. Alright guys, now that we have our lids on our buckets, it's time to add our airlocks. Now I'm going to do this a little different. Typically I put an airlock on each bucket, but some people don't have 3 airlocks. I do, but I don't want to use 3 airlocks. So what I'm going to do is use micro pour tape. If you guys have never heard of micro pour tape, it will let this bucket breathe, but it won't let any bugs or mold or mildew in. They use it a ton in mushroom cultivation. This stuff works wonders. Alright, now that we got our tape on, I am going to go ahead and let this stuff rest for about 2 days before I check it. When I check it the first time, I'm going to punch that cap down. All that fruit that we just set in there is going to float to the top. I want to check it once a day or once every couple of days. Push that cap down, make sure that we got plenty of oxygen in here and that this stuff is fermenting. This one's going to be our test. We'll know by our airlock that everything's working all right and we're good to go. Man, made a mess. Well guys, that concludes this episode here. I hope you liked the Brandy mash video. It's kind of like making a fruit wine. You don't need to add as many ingredients. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with it. I know we're going to run it through the still. We're going to put it in pot still mode and we're just going to run it through nice and slow. I don't know if we're going to maybe do something fortified or we're going to do something flavored, but I really would like to try to carry as much of that blackberry flavor as I can over to the spirit. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video, guys. Until next time, have a great day.